Alright everyone, how's it going? I am that socially awkward gamer you probably forgot existed, otherwise known as Padded Jack, and welcome to Loadout. This game was released not too long ago. It's free to play on Steam, and I thought I'd check it out and give you my general thoughts on it. So, welcome to Loadout First Impressions. I played this game back in the early beta, and I was not too impressed for a few reasons, so I'm going to go over what those were and see if they actually fixed any of them. Because, you know, I found there's a lot of balancing issues in the game at that point and all that jazz and whatnot, so we'll get into that. But first things first, I want to go through the monetization model, because it's a free-to-play game, so it's kind of important that you make sure games aren't pay to win and all that jazz, right? Right, okay, so let's go over to the store first, and let's take a look at what they have. So generally what they've got is you can buy new avatars, which are like your little icon thingies. I have no idea how much 600 gold is in real cash, because I haven't really bothered to buy any in-game money for this. I don't really want to be honest. So, yeah, so you can buy little avatars with it. You can buy more additional gun slots or loadouts, which are like, different ways to customize your character as you go through the match and everything, so that's not really a big deal. And then you get into the XP and loot bonuses, and this is where I have a bit of a problem. Now, XP boosts I'm okay with. You know, if you want to buy an XP boost, that's fine. But, you know, having a loot boost that you actually have to buy, unless you can earn these in real game as well, that makes it a little pay to win, because I'll show you why. If we go down in the tech tree over here, I haven't bought a whole lot in this yet, but I did during the beta. This is actually on a different account, so you have to bear with me on that. So you have this tech tree, and everything here costs bloots. And obviously if you buy bloots, you can, in theory, buy more types of things earlier on. So you can buy, say, a scatter barrel first, or a sniper barrel if you want to turn your gun to a sniper rifle. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that's fine, you just get more options with your weapons. And, you know, that's okay, I kind of agree with that. It's not a huge deal when you're in the tech tree, when you're just unlocking new things. So let's actually unlock something. Why not? Let's see. Shell loading is nothing I really want, to be honest. What do we want? That improves stability, or the aluminum one, which improves accuracy while moving. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get the aluminum stock. Why not? Okay, so we'll spend some of our bloots to do that. Yes, because you need a menu like that to tell me we've completed a transaction. Thanks, game. Alright, so now we'll go down into the weapon crafting, which is the big, you know, thing that this game is pushing. You know, you create your own weapons from scratch. And honestly, my general weapon is pretty much the regular one, and I just put a bigger friggin' magazine on it, because, honestly, I think it works fine. So it's called the weapon... #YouTube money. No, Monet. There we go. That's a weapon name if I ever saw one. Alright, so this is when you get into the big weapon customization thing. And this is where I have a bit of a problem with you being able to buy bloots, because what you can actually do is buy all this stuff with bloots as you level up. So, if you add more, you could literally just buy all the best attachments and get a better gun right off the bat. Not that the stock gun is bad, but I just feel that unless you can get these XP boosts in the game as well, then it's just kind of... it defeats the purpose, and it makes it... I don't really like that model. The business model in itself just seems very sketchy. But time will tell whether that's true or not, so we could... let's just put something on. Let's make this a sniper gun. Why not? We'll just buy a big-ass sniper. So that costs 2,400 bloots. That's so much. Why would I ever do that? But whatever. And we'll put a different scope on it. Probably like the laser guidance system. What the hell is that? I get to home in projectiles to where I'm zooming. Oh god. That sounds ridiculous, but whatever. So we'll save that. There we go. That sounds fine. See, I wonder if we can put a shell loading... no, let's not go to the loadout editor yet. We could do it. We could put shell loading on it. That'd be interesting. Or high capacity. Yeah, we'll do shell loading. Why not? Gives us more damage, apparently, for whatever reason. Don't really know why. Sure, let's go to the loadout editor now, and we'll go through that quickly. So we have one loadout slot, so we get 2 options. That's fine. We'll just put our YouTube money gun on it as well. We get a hand grenade. So you can buy cosmetics for your character as well. I haven't bought any, obviously. So you get like 3 different presets, and you can just kind of edit them as you want. I went for the kind of Vin Diesel type guy with my beta hoodie. Because why the hell not? Because everyone needs to know I was in the beta. Oh yeah, totally. Right up. So now we've done that, and we're going to go actually into the game. And I'm going to tell you about the gameplay. And other parts of the game, whether I think it's actually good or not. It takes a while to find a match sometimes, so bear with me here. One thing I'm going to say right away. Why doesn't this game have a server browser? I mean, the game modes themselves are pretty low capacity, but having only a matchmaking system on PC at this point in my mind is completely unacceptable, because you end up in this situation where everyone has to ready up. And if you've played any game on console where you have to do that, or if you play like a MOBA like Dota or League of Legends, you know how much of a hassle that readying up can be. As in, we end up in this situation where you get 6 players who are ready, then someone leaves, and you only have 5 players who are ready, and then someone forgets to click the ready button, and then it takes 5 minutes for the game to actually start. See, we're actually going down to 4 out of 8 players now. And that's just the problem with this type of system. I mean, if they really wanted to have the ready button, they could have at least still had servers. I mean, free games like Combat Arms have been doing that for years. I still don't agree with the ready button at all. I think it's completely arbitrary and stupid. But, you know. I mean, it's useful if you're actually, like, in a competitive mode with it or something. I guess it would be useful then, but it's absolutely asinine to even consider here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, like, skip ahead to when we're actually in the game, if that's alright with you guys. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, God. Alright, so now we're in to the freaking game. Let's go fight. So, when you start out in the game, it kind of spawns everyone in a big cluster, and you just kind of shoot each other, and then whoever survives is the winner, I guess, at the start of the game. And, I don't know, that's fine, it's kind of cool. So, let's just get into shooting people in the face. I don't even know what game mode we're playing. I didn't really pay attention to that at all. It's got some pretty standard game modes, like TDM, Capture the Flag, and things like that, and Kill Confirmed, which is actually, in my opinion, the better game mode in this game. I don't know why, it just seems to be a bit more straightforward. Hey bro, how's it going? Come on. Suck it! Suck it! Oh god, I'm getting double teamed. Okay, I'm gonna talk about what's going on with my character in a second here. Or I could do it right now. This whole freaking gore system that they have going on is completely arbitrary and completely asinine. And it actually hurts my enjoyment of the game. And I'll get back to that in a second. So, yeah, the other game mode they have is something called Collection, I believe. I think it's called Collection. And basically, there's one person on each team that has to pick up these weird crystal things and, like, put them in this giant-ass garburator. And, I don't know, it's alright. Not my favorite game, and I kind of don't notice when I'm the collector. And I have to pick up the crystals, so it kind of makes my team lose, but whatever. Let's kill this guy off. Come on, can we get him? There we go. And we got hit from behind. That happens. The general gameplay is... It's actually kind of easy, you know? I mean, someone like me, I found that after a couple matches, I went like 26-2 in a few matches because I don't know if everyone else just really wasn't understanding the game, because it is different. I mean, you have lots of health bars, kind of a la TF2, different types of weapons and stuff, and it's a bit different. If you're used to playing, say, a Call of Duty or something like that, you're not going to be understanding this game right off the bat. Okay, we're just gonna get out of here. Let him deal with that guy. Right. I mean, the general gunplay is solid. Don't get me wrong. It's quite enjoyable to jump around. You get all these cool different weapons that you can craft yourself to make all these awesome explosions. There's things like homing missiles. There's just regular bullets like I'm using. There's like electric shocks. There's fire and stuff. And there's like grenades and stuff. You can actually make any gun heal your teammates if you shoot them with it, which I think is hilarious. Like, you could have a sniper rifle and cross-map heal someone while they're trying to kill someone else, which could be really overpowered when you think about it, but that would require a lot more working together than I think this game actually has the ability to do. These guys are doing a good job grouping together, though, I gotta say. Can I kill you? Nope, there's another guy there still. So yeah, the general gameplay is actually alright. I mean, it suits my style because I like to jump around on different, like, ledges and stuff all the time. So, like, if I wanted to, can I get up there? I probably could somehow. But the game really does let you kind of get around the map however you want to. You don't have to kind of, like, run down, like, a very linear path, like, say, in a game like Call of Duty or something, where you're kind of, like, on one or two planes only. Okay, gonna get out of here now. That didn't work. So I quite like that. I mean, there's lots of verticality in the combat, and it generally flows very well. The game runs extremely well. I mean, I'm getting like between 90 and 100 frames, which is great. Totally fine. I'm pretty sure I have it maxed out. So that's great. There's no problems with how it runs or anything. It should probably run on any type of like Fisher-Price computer you might have. There we go. So I got on top of these things now, which is obviously kind of a good idea sometimes. Nope, couldn't make it. That's annoying. I don't know. Someone like me, I like to parkour around things and just kind of cause random nonsense. Okay, so we've gone over the gameplay, which I think is very solid. See, he healed me. That's nice. He shot syringes into me, kind of like the TF2 medic, which is cool. But so I like the gameplay. And now I'm going to get into the part that I absolutely despise, and the part that I think is completely asinine, and I hate. I hate how this game carries itself. As you see, he is shooting syringes into me. When you pick up health kits, these things explode and you get little freaking narcotic syringes all over you. When you get shot, you end up with giant holes in your body for no apparent reason whatsoever. I've actually had it where I've had no middle torso, and I've had the only part of my head that's still being there is my brain and my eyeballs. And you can get cut in half, you lose limbs, there's blood flying everywhere, there's gore. But, you know, in theory, it's like, oh, it's just gore, whatever. But, honestly, this game, there's so much of it for like, no reason whatsoever that I honestly think it detracts from the game. I mean, I want to have fun with this game, but at the same time, it's like, oh, look at all of this gore that's on your screen. Isn't gore cool? Look at this. Hey, look, there's an animation when you die that you flip off whoever killed you. Isn't that awesome? I mean, to me, that's just something that a 13-year-old would be interested in. It's like, oh, you can flip these guys off? Oh, I totally want to play this game. And that's not exactly why I play games. I don't play games so I can just, like, have my character act completely immature like a 13-year-old. I mean, it's extremely obvious that that's what they were going for. I mean, see, I was just blown in half, and I just see all my little Play-Doh intestines. I mean, I don't have a problem with gore. I mean, a game like Dead Space, or even Skyrim to an extent, they have gore in them, and that's fine. But if there is that amount of gore, it needs to serve a purpose. Like, there's no purpose for that guy to have his leg just blown off and have him writhing in pain, or have someone burning to death, you know? There's no reason to have that. It doesn't make the game look more gritty. It's just gore for the sake of gore. And for, like, I don't know, misogynistic power fantasies. And I'm not okay with that. I think it's a cheap trick to try to get people to play your game. Cheap trick to try to get little kids to play your game, and anyone else who's immature enough to actually enjoy that type of thing. And I think that it actually detracts from the enjoyment I have in the game. Case in point, I blew up someone's missile while it was in midair, and it gave me an achievement for it. Which is fine, that's cool. But the achievement was just a giant middle finger. Why is that middle finger there? What purpose does that serve, honestly? Like, is that supposed to make me enjoy the game more? Am I supposed to laugh at, like, oh look, that guy's fingering someone? That's not funny. It's just blatantly not. I don't understand what I mean, this is a mature game, obviously, but they're marketing it towards the little kids, and that's not cool. I mean, we have enough people, we have enough little 12, 13-year-olds who get their parents to buy them Call of Duty. And that's, in my opinion, not right, because you should be a good parent and realize, oh, you're enabling your kid to be a little brat and yell at people on the internet to take out his frustrations. And this game is completely glorifying that concept. So, it's really a shame, because when it comes down to the actual gameplay, the customization mechanics, it's not the best, but it sure as hell ain't the worst. And I want to enjoy it, I really do, but I can't, because honestly, I feel dirty for liking this game. Like, after I play this game for a while, I pretty much feel like I need to go take a shower. You know, it's like, this game is just so, it epitomizes everything that a feminist would want to complain about in a video game. Like, as soon as someone who doesn't like video games starts hating on you for liking video games, and you say, oh, video games aren't that bad, they're just going to refer to this game. And then every point you make from there on is invalid. I honestly think that this game treats you and every other gamer like an idiot in the way it carries itself, and it's not acceptable. So, if you can get past that, if you can get past the fact that this game thinks you're an idiot, then there's some decent enjoyment in the gunplay and in the game modes and the customization of the weapons and all that. But I can't. I can't get past that. I don't think it's acceptable at all. I think it's just, it just glorifies people to be immature little sacks of worthless human space. And no matter how good your game is, if you don't respect me as a player, then I don't agree, and I'm not going to play it anymore. So, that's my opinion on Loadout. It's a great concept, but their marketing sucks. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you decide to play this game anyways, I hold nothing against you. That's fine. If that's what you're into, that's all your choice. And you can find it on Steam. It's free. So if you want, you can go download it. And I will not be playing this anymore. Thank you. I am Patty Jack. I will see you guys next time.